The film, the fan, the film, the fan, the film, the fan.
The film fan wins!
Hey guys, welcome back to the film
Fan twins!
Today we'll be doing another episode of Conspiracy Cove. Our last episode was about the death of Marilyn Monroe. This theory kind of connects to that previous theory, as it will be about the Kennedys, who were very closely associated with Marilyn Monroe. Today we'll be talking about the Kennedy curse and how the Kennedys are dying because of the curse on their family. We'll be going through a few key events and our thoughts on the matter. So let's get started. In 1941, Rosemary Kennedy was lobotomized after she was believed to be intellectually disabled. They believed that she would ruin the reputation of the Kennedy family, so she was institutionalized. She died in 2005.
August 12th, 1944, Joseph P. Kennedy Jr. died when his plane exploded during World War II.
On May 13th, 1948, Kathleen Cavendish, Marchioness of Harrington, died in a plane crash. She's related to Kennedy somehow. She doesn't have the same name, but okay.
Yeah, she's related somehow. August 9th, 1963, Patrick Bouvier Kennedy died of infant respiratory disease. Distress syndrome, sorry. Jackie Kennedy missed this funeral as she was recovering from a C-section.
Probably the most famous example of the Kennedys dying. On November 22nd, 1963, US President John F. Kennedy, otherwise known as JFK, was assassinated in Dallas, Texas by Lee Harvey Oswald. He was by far the most famous of the Kennedys, and his death is still seen to this day as an American tragedy.
June 19th, 1964, US Senator Ted Kennedy was involved in a plane crash.
June 5th, 1968, US Senator Robert F. Kennedy was assassinated by Saran Saran in Los Angeles.
July 18th, 1969, in a Chappaquiddick incident, Ted Kennedy accidentally drove his car.
She's laughing at the word Chappaquiddick, not the death.
Okay, sorry. He accidentally drove his car off a bridge on Chappaquiddick Island, trapping a passenger inside.
She's laughing at the word. She's laughing at the word. Right, moving on.
Okay.
August 13th, 1973, Joseph P. Kennedy II was the driver of a Jeep that crashed, leaving his passenger paralysed.
April 25th, 1984, David A. Kennedy died of cocaine.
She's still laughing at Chappaquiddick. It's not that way down. Composed thyself.
David A. Kennedy died of cocaine and peptidine overdose.
December 31st, 1997, Michael Lamone Kennedy died in a skiing accident.
July 16th, 1999, a couple of days before my birth, John F. Kennedy Jr. died when his plane he was piloting, a Piper Saratoga, crashed into the Atlantic Ocean. Both his wife and sister-in-law died in the crash.
September 16th, 2011, Cara Kennedy died of a heart attack whilst exercising in a health club at the age of 51.
May 16th, 2012, Mary Richardson Kennedy committed suicide.
And as recently as 4th September 2018, Christopher Kennedy Lawford died whilst doing hot yoga in a
Sorry.
in a yoga studio in Vancouver.
As you can see by this list, it's not just the Kennedys who were affected by this curse and victims of it. People around them also seem to be in danger. This could lead back to the death of Marilyn Monroe. Maybe she herself, being close to the Kennedys, was affected by this curse.
Maybe. It is clear that some of these deaths are seen as suspicious. It is uncommon for one person to die in a plane crash, let alone many people within the same family. It's very peculiar.
If there really is a curse affecting this bloodline, how did it come about? Who cursed the Kennedys, and who's its next victim?
It is my personal belief that Rosemary Kennedy, being one of the first victims of this curse, could have accidentally initiated it. It was her father who had her institutionalised, and the woman was admitted for having mood swings. This would rightfully so make anyone angry, or put anyone in a bad mood. So my theory is that Rosemary's anger and confusion towards her father doing this to her awoke something that has ever since targeted the Kennedys for the suffering that they've put Rosemary through.
Of course, these events could be put down to having a large family, and that's why so many people were impacted by this curse. But even so, is it normal for so many bizarre events to impact on one family?
Ski accidents and plane crashes are not everyday situations. Not to mention 2 victims died doing yoga, which I've never heard of anyone dying during yoga, but two people from the same family is a bit iffy.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah. It's commonly associated with mindfulness and meditation, so could it be that these people doing yoga unwittingly initiated the very entity that caused the curse to begin with? Tash, do you believe in this theory?
I personally, a big chunk of me does believe this curse. Like, I think quite a lot of it makes sense. It reminds me of the Enchantress in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh yeah.
Like, someone's with these powers, whatever, is like put a curse on his family for whatever reason.
Because the prince was being a douchebag.
Which could be JFK in my opinion.
She doesn't like JFK because of the whole Marilyn Monroe incident. Do you think that Marilyn Monroe could be a victim of the Kennedy curse, where she was so close to the Kennedys?
I do. Even though nothing was confirmed about her having a relationship with JFK,
Yeah.
I do, a part of me thinks that there was something going on, whether it was a relationship or a friendship.
It might be a friendship. She did say
Yeah.
happy birthday to him.
Exactly, and because they were so close and it was a friendship, then that could explain how she died. Because obviously, if it's impacting people that are close to them, she was close to JFK. A couple of months later, she dies.
Yeah. I personally do believe this theory, considering that one family member, I think it was Ted Kennedy, even said himself that he believed the family might be cursed. I think that is very suspicious. That's just circumstances of how the curse came about. Obviously, as I said, my personal belief is that it's something to do with Rosemary Kennedy being institutionalised. I don't know who Rosemary Kennedy is, I don't know much about her, but if she was wrongly institutionalised, it would make sense to me that her emotions being very strong would impact family in a negative way.
Oh my god, what if she started the curse?
That is what I said.
Oh.
Ignore her.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I believe that she could have started the curse herself. Well, even, as I said, it even has gone as far as September 8th, 2018, which is the year that we're filming this video in. It's only a couple of months ago, so we'll have to wait and see if there's going to be a next victim. Maybe the curse will never end until the Kennedys are officially gone off the planet.
Yeah, but what if it moved on from the Kennedys to another family that linked to the Kennedys?
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a like down below, comment, subscribe, and click ding-a-ling the little bell to get notified for new videos on our channel. Okay, so we'll see you next week. Bye!
Bye!